Here we go, another Blu-ray and DVD update, this time for June 2025. So let's begin with the Blu-rays, first of which is Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which I grabbed on day release. And overall, I quite enjoyed this film. Not as good as the other two Sonic movies, but it was pretty good. Yeah, Keanu Reeves was in this film, so it's good that he was in it. Great actor in this film. And yeah, this is basically where Sonic, Knuckles and Tails are back for their most epic adventure yet, and where the team reunites to face a new formidable foe, Shadow, who is a mysterious hedgehog with powers unlike anything they've ever seen. So yeah, quite a decent film overall. So that is Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Next up is Barbie, starring Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. Honestly, I'm not a Barbie fan, but I do like Margot Robbie as an actress. So yeah, I thought this film was pretty good overall. I love how they got these casts with all the mermaids in it, with some famous faces. So the film is about Barbie having the best day ever. And yeah, quite enjoyable, great soundtrack for this film as well, and yeah, quite a decent film. So that is Barbie. Next up is A Good Day to Die Hard, which I picked up for only 50p in CEX. So I thought, yeah, because it was so cheap, why not just have it to complete the Die Hard collection. And overall, a lot of people said it had bad reviews, and it was okay for what it was. It's not as good as the other Die Hard films, but it was worth a watch, I'd say. Next up is Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance, which I sort of picked up for about a couple of pounds in CEX, just because I wanted to, I was interested in watching the sequel after watching the first Ghost Rider movie, and to be fair, it's actually quite a decent film. Starring Nicolas Cage, who of course plays Ghost Rider. But yeah, and this is the triple play edition containing the DVD and the Blu-ray 3D Blu-ray. So yeah, quite an interesting film and worth checking out. So that is Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Next up is Steve Jobs, which I found for about, again, I think it was £2.50 in CEX. I did really wanted to watch this film because I was interested in what Steve Jobs really did. This film's basically about Steve Jobs creating the iMac, and Michael Fassbender, who played Steve Jobs in the film, did a really good role. So yeah, even though I'm not a massive Apple fan, I think it was definitely worth a watch, this film. So yeah, that is Steve Jobs. Next up is Gandhi, the 2-disc special edition. This is the classic number 4. No, it's the 4th number, yeah. But yeah, I wanted to watch this for quite a bit. This is basically about the life of Mahatma Gandhi, and yeah, I thought overall the documentary film was quite interesting, definitely worth a watch. And this is a 2-disc set, so yeah, quite enjoyable and would highly recommend giving that a watch. So that is Gandhi. And finally for the Blu-rays is House of Gucci, starring Lady Gaga, directed by Ridley Scott, also starring Al Pacino. This film is basically about, I believe, a family. Lady Gaga's character, an outsider from humble beginnings, and marries into the Gucci family. Yeah, I thought overall quite interesting movie, especially for the director Ridley Scott. Oh, it's a film by Ridley Scott, but never mind. Yeah, quite an interesting movie, and yeah, overall worth checking out. So that is House of Gucci. And so moving on to the DVDs, first up is Angry Kids Season 1, which I picked up for about £1.50 CEX. Yeah, and I thought overall the series is pretty funny. I've seen loads of clips on it on YouTube. And yeah, there is a Series 2 in the UK as well, which I might get soon. But this is a pretty nice collector's edition. So you get, when you open this up, you get Bum Cake. Let's see the other side. School Sucks. And then you get Angry Kid there. Here's the back. And here's the list of episodes. Some great episodes on here. Speed was one of my favourites. Kidnap, Swearing. Blood Juice was also pretty funny. And Chips was also pretty good as well. And you have the disc where you can just change the head for Angry Kid. Whatever you want. So I thought, yeah, it's a pretty nice cover. Worth paying £1.15 CEX for this. So yeah, Angry Kid, a very funny show, created by Aardman, the same guys who created Wallace and Gromit, Chicken Run and Shaun the Sheep. So yeah, pretty funny Aardman animation. Highly recommend you get into it if you haven't already. So that is Angry Kid Season 1. Next up is Nick 90s Forever Faves, which I picked up for about a couple of quid in CEX. Just because I wanted to just get a compilation of all the old Nick cartoons. So yeah. Overall, some episodes are kind of good. The Rugrats episode was one of my favourites, and Cat Dog was also pretty good. So in this little DVD compilation, you get Rugrats, Hey Arnold, The Ren and Stimpy Show, Rocco's Modern Life, Our Real Monsters, and Cat Dog. So I thought, yeah, I'll just get a compilation of all of them. So yeah, overall quite good compilation of DVDs. So that is Nick 90's Forever Faves. Next up is Thunderbirds, the movie double set featuring Thunderbirds Argo and Thunderbirds 6. Pretty decent movies, although it's not as good as the TV series, but it was worth checking out. Seeing the Thunderbirds movies, and I did wanted to get this for quite a while to complete my Thunderbirds collection. There is this spin-off called Thunderbirds Argo, the TV series that came out about a decade ago. I don't know about getting that, but yeah, some two good movies on here that I would recommend getting if you're a Thunderbirds fan. So that's those. Next up is Looney Tunes Back in Action, the movie starring Brendan Fraser, Jenna Elfman and Steve Martin. I've picked this up because it was only £1 in CEX, so I thought, yeah, I'll just pick it up. Yeah, it's a pretty good movie overall. I did say I wanted to get the Looney Tunes Golden Collection, but I just cannot find it anywhere, or it's just a lot of money. But yeah, pretty decent movie overall. So that's Looney Tunes Back in Action. Next is Star Trek The Motion Picture, the Director's Edition. I sort of picked this up because I've been wanting to watch this, actually, just because it was like the first Star Trek movie that I quite enjoyed. So this is a 2-disc edition. And it's not as good as the Star Trek Next Generation films, but it was worth checking out. Classic film. So yeah, that is Star Trek The Motion Picture. Next up is The Long Shadow, which I did feature in a Blu-ray and DVD update, I believe around Christmas and 2023, and about January 2024 updates. And at that time I hadn't watched the entire series, but I actually watched the full thing now, and overall it's definitely a great drama that I highly recommend. 2-disc sets, great cast in this drama, and yeah, if you haven't checked out this drama, definitely do so. It's a great drama in my opinion. So that is The Long Shadow. Couple of movies now. First up is Save the Last Dance and Save the Last Dance 2. Now, I did own the first Save the Last Dance on DVD, and I was going to get the second one, but it was the same price as this double pack, so I thought I might as well just get both of them anyway. So, yeah, Save the Last Dance is such a good movie, so I thought I'd pick up the second one, and it is okay for what it was. So, yeah, and I believe it had Neo in it, so that was quite good. Yeah, I mean, it's not as good as the first one, obviously, but it was worth checking out. So, yeah, two pretty good movies to add to the collection, so that is the Save the Last Dance films. Next up is Coach Carter, which is stars Samuel L. Jackson. Now, I wanted to check this movie out for quite a while and just never had a chance until I picked this up a couple of weeks ago in CEX for about £1. And yeah, great movie. Samuel L. Jackson, who plays the coach in this, as Coach Carter, obviously. And obviously this is directed by Thomas Carter. So, yeah, quite a good film. I would highly recommend it, and just like the disc artwork with the basketball on there. So yeah, that is Coach Carter. Next up is the next three films are the Mean Girls movies. So we have the original first Mean Girls, the sequel Mean Girls 2, and then the remake to the film. Now let's get into the original. Original is such a great film. I think I might have owned this on DVD a couple of times, but at the time just weren't interested. But after watching a couple of clips on YouTube about this film, I really enjoyed it, so I went ahead and picked up all the Mean Girls films. And to say the first one is a classic. The iconic memes, obviously Lindsay Lohan playing Katie Heron, who just started mainstream school after being in Africa for so many years. So yeah, overall Mean Girls, the first one, classic film for sure. Then we have Mean Girls 2, which had very low ratings because obviously cast changes. Apart from this guy over here who plays the principal, he was the same actor from the first Mean Girls. But yeah, to be fair, it isn't that great, but it was definitely worth checking out, and yeah, quite a decent film to be honest. So that is Mean Girls 2. And then we have the Mean Girls remake, which is more of a musical, I guess you can say. So yeah, we got the teacher, Tina Fey, who played the teacher in the remake, like she did in the original film. But yeah, Mean Girls, the remake, it's quite good. I'd say not terrible at all, but yeah, it was definitely worth checking out. Some great movies on here. All of them are quite good. So that is the Mean Girls films. Next up, we have Fighting With My Family. Now, I wanted to check this film out for quite a while and never had a chance to, but I'm pretty glad I did. Basically, this film is about a born into a tight-knit wrestling family. Paige and her brother Zach are ecstatic when they get the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to try out for WWE, but when only Paige earns a spot in the competitive training program, she must leave her family and face this crew. A cutthroat world alone. Based on this incredible true story, this heartwarming film follows Paige as she proves what makes her difference is the very thing that can make her a star. Overall, great film, great cast in this. Yeah, especially WWE, since I do quite like that. So yeah, that is Fighting With My Family. Overall, pretty good film. Next is Gladiator 2, directed by Ridley Scott. Not as good as the first film, but it was worth it. Yeah, nothing special about the second one, but yeah, I don't think it was terrible, but it was worth checking out anyway. So that is Gladiator 2. And finishing off with two DVDs with Marvel related stuff, we have Fantastic Four, the remake. starring Miles Teller, Michael Jordan, Kate Mara, and Jamie Bell. Yeah, overall, it was okay film again. Again, not as good as the original films, but it was worth checking out. And yeah, even though it had low ratings online, it was worth checking out for me. It was okay. So that is Fantastic Four. And finally, to conclude this update video, we have Captain America Brave New World, which is a recent Captain America film. I didn't think they were going to do the Captain America films again, to be honest. But yeah, unfortunately, this does not star Chris Evans as Captain America, which is kind of a shame. But yeah, it was okay. Not as good as all the other Captain America films. My personal favourite is still the first Avenger, but it was worth checking out. I think the whole Kiffy was red, and yeah, it was worth checking out for what it was. So that is Captain America Brave New World. So thanks for watching my Blu-ray and DVD update for June 2025. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments what you've seen in this video, what pickups you've seen interesting, and for more videos be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, JG the Music Film and TV Collector 05.